Welcome to the Soca Chronicles. Soca Chronicles with Sharnz and Arkayo.
Welcome to the 48th episode of Soca Chronicles, the podcast that brings you everything Soca. I'm Arkayo, and I'm digitally sitting next to the one and only Sharnz.
Yo. Yeah, that's my yo.
Okay, I was just waiting for it.
Yeah.
And I keep thinking that people listening to this podcast for the first time, they from the first minute, they have no clue what's going on. But don't worry, we're going to talk about Soca, so everything is well in life and in the world. Yeah. And there is much to discuss this month.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was high season for Carnival.
Oh, yeah.
So one of us went to St. Lucia and Barbados. We'll talk about that, or at least that person will talk about it a lot. Then we're going to talk about Grenada. Then two of the people making this podcast actually went to Antilliaanse Feesten, which we'll discuss, where we had a little interview.
Listen, RKO, can you stop smalling up the ting? Just don't do that. You've not smalled up the ting in time. And
That's
this
true.
is like a big thing, and you want to small this one up? Nah.
It's huge. It's by far the biggest the biggest artist we've interviewed in Soca Chronicles.
Oh, yes.
Ever.
100%. So
this is the last episode of the fourth year we're doing it, and we're going to close it out with a big name.
There we go.
So
that's sick.
A big interview coming up, and then last but not least, we're going to talk about a carnival where both of us have gone to, which is Notting Hill Carnival.
Hey.
There's plenty to discuss. I say let's get into it.
I agree. Let's go.
Soca Chronicles.
Starting off with the Bum Bum Wall and Sharn's experience of the Bum Bum Wall.
Oh yeah.
And the big fail that happened. Anyway, I'm not going to spoil too much of the fun.
Let's not. But before I talk about my experience in St. Lucia, can we just discuss the road march? Or not even discuss, but just mention the road march results.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because I feel like I'm going to chat so much, we're going to forget the road march. And I don't want to do that. That won't be good. Right, so road march results. In first place, and this first place song does not surprise me because
it's
the way this song got rinsed.
Yeah, it's huge, man.
Yeah, it got rinsed, and I knew it was going to win. I absolutely knew it. So in first place was Dezral and Jardel with The Car.
And when you get the car, you gotta oil the car. Yeah, it's the embodiment of Lucian Soca, honestly. It's amazing.
Yep. Big song. And then in second place was Ricky T and Hollywood HP with Freak Out.
Big tune.
Which, that rhythm, it's been packaged as a brand new rhythm, but it's literally the same as Mad People segment. Did you clock that?
Yeah, now that you say that, actually, yeah. That's insane.
It's basically the same rhythm, basically.
Wild.
But I think this one's called Breakout Rhythm, this new one. I think, something like that.
Yeah, they broke it out of the closet again. You mean?
Yeah, literally. And then in third place was Carlto with I Cry. Now this song was...
I love that song.
Yeah. I Cry. Yeah, big song. So those were the road march results. None of those results shocked me or surprised me. I knew all three of those would place. So this was my first St. Lucia Carnival. Well, my first time participating in it, because the last time I went to St. Lucia was 2016, and I was there from, I think it was like a Thursday till the Monday, and I didn't even realize it was Carnival when I went, which is crazy. So I think I remember like some sort of Soca Monarch thing that I went to by accident. But of course, I missed Carnival Monday, I missed Carnival Tuesday when I went, so that doesn't count. So
That's
this
insane.
was like the first time where I'm like, yep, I'm going to do all the events, you know. I didn't do costume or anything because I just wanted to be like a roadside warrior. That was my thing, because I wanted to cut down on the costs. Obviously, me doing St. Lucia and Barbados back to back. You know, my pockets are not long like a giraffe's neck, so, you know, I gotta pick and choose. No.
I mean...
No.
You're an international DJ, you know.
Do you know what?
Gotta have an international money.
This podcast is over. I'm done. I'm walking away.
No, we still have this big interview to have, so no, not now.
Not gonna happen. Yeah. So I enjoyed it. Like, St. Lucia is such a beautiful island. Like, the scenery is crazy. Yeah, it's lovely. I really enjoyed the Grosile fish fry on the Friday night. So it was giving Oystins vibes, but better, because I'm over Oystins now. I'm over Oystins, and I don't care who wants to come for me. Yeah, I don't care who wants to come for me, who wants to cuss me. Like, I am so over Oystins now. Like, I can't even remember the last time I went to Oystins, bro. I don't even go to Oystins anymore. Who hurt you? It's for tourists, bro. I'm not a tourist.
I mean, you brought me like every single time I went there.
Yeah, and when was the last time you went?
Because I'm a tourist.
There we go. You went, what? Your last time you was there was 22. Did we even go to Oystins when you last went?
No, I don't think
we did, because my sister was there. We didn't go to Oystins.
No, you're right.
Exactly. No, I go to Oystins, bro. I'm not a damn tourist.
Sorry. You're a local. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm from Barbados. Yeah, so... honestly, the Grosile fish fry was amazing. I really enjoyed it. And our good friend Super Nitro was DJing there. Mashed up the whole place. Yeah, I was obviously the videographer, because you know me, I be the fangirl, I be the groupie. You know how it goes. Yeah, I would say, what was my favourite fete for St. Lucia? I haven't even thought about this properly, but I went to Remedy. I went to Sun Up, and at Sun Up I got bun up, so I left with like my first ever major sunburn, which is crazy, absolutely crazy. But that's another story. Because
I would have been a tomato then.
Yeah. You, my friend, you would have lost all of your skin. Like, it wouldn't have even regenerated, bro. Like,
I have to get a new one somewhere.
Literally, we'd have to get skin graft or something.
Yeah. Hope they have my size somewhere.
Literally, it was crazy hot. Like, St. Lucia for me was like way hotter than Barbados. Like, way hotter. Like, it was insane. But Sun Up was like a breakfast fete. It was really good. I had a great time. The food was good. The music was good. The men look good. Jesus. Peace. Hey. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it was great. I didn't even get to do any boat rides while I was there, which I was a bit bummed out about, because the boat ride I wanted to go to was the day that I left.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's not going to work then.
Yeah, it was. And I heard that it was like really good as well.
The shit, probably. Yeah, exactly. Of course.
Yeah, that one was called Bend. What was my favourite event? Maybe it was...
The road?
No. The road was good, but I wouldn't say that was my favourite. But it was good. It may have been Sun Up, you know. I'm not too sure. The one
you got burned at.
Even though I got bun up at Sun Up, I still enjoyed it. There was one event. Oh my days. There was one event. Brazen, I think it was. Where, imagine I was listening to songs like, I don't care, I love it, and those sort of cheesy pop songs. Why am I hearing that in a soca party, please? Why am I hearing that?
Yeah, what's that?
Like, cool, play dance.
That was very brazen.
Yeah, literally, and I will big you up on that joke. That's one I can accept, because normally your jokes are terrible, but I'll let you have that one.
That's actually the first big up I got on for you, I think.
Literally.
Since 5 years or something.
Yeah, anyway. Something like that. But yeah, so I was... at that point, so that was kind of towards the end of the party, and I was hearing all them pop songs, and I'm like, this is dead. And I was ready to leave, but I was not the designated driver. I had a designated driver who wasn't ready to leave yet, and one person in our crew had gone missing, so it was like, damn, I can't even leave. I can't wait till we find the other guy. And then we left. So yeah, that was really disappointing. But
That's wild though.
Yeah,
Pop
I did
music.
a lot. I did a lot in St. Lucia. So there was one day where, so it was the day I did Sun Up actually. So Sun Up we did in the morning, and then came home, had like a 1 hour nap or 2 hour nap or something. And then we had Brazen. Came back, had like another like 1 or 2 hour nap, and then we had Juve morning.
Juve morning, we jump in.
Literally, bro, when I tell you I was so tired, I couldn't enjoy it. Like, yeah, I was just like,
That's the age, man.
I want to go home. And the thing is, it was far. Like, it took us, I think, about 30 to 45 minutes to drive there. Whereas all the other fests we had gone to was like 10, 15 minute drive.
Yeah.
And I was so tired, I could not drink any alcohol. I said, if I drink alcohol, I am going to drop down on this floor and somebody has to carry me. I couldn't do it. So I paid $70 US. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
For this Viking helmet, because the band was Vikings. For my Vikings helmet, a t-shirt. No, I didn't even get a t-shirt. So literally for
Only
a helmet.
for awake people.
Yeah, they gave me a helmet. They gave me like one of them glow stick things.
Yep.
And that was it. I paid $70 US for those two items. Basically, I didn't even get my money's worth. You know me, I'll normally get my money's worth when it comes to drinks and stuff. I couldn't do it. I was miserable the whole time. So what I've learned is, if I do St. Lucia again, I'm not doing Juve morning. I'm just gonna rest, because then after Juve morning, it's the road.
Oh.
So we literally had to leave Juve morning, drive back, sleep, and because we had got back, I think we got back at like 8 or 9 in the morning, and the road starts from literally about 10 a.m. or maybe even before that.
Makes no sense.
That's what I'm saying. So because we were all so tired, we slept, and we basically, by the time we got back to the road, we had more or less missed all the bands.
Shit.
So it's like we were chasing after them. So we had to walk for, I think it was like a 40-minute walk.
Wild.
For us to catch up to the band. So by that time I had missed the Bum Bum Wall. So I walked past the Bum Bum Wall, but there was no Bum Bums on top of it. So I completely missed the Bum Bum Wall.
Oh, that sucks, man.
Which was crazy.
That's the one thing that you can
That's
enjoy
what I'm
there.
saying. All because we decided to be stupid and go to Juve morning. So we learned, don't do that again. So then we finally caught up with the bands. We still had a good time, etc., etc. But I was kind of a bit bummed out that I missed the Bum Bum Wall. But I was like, do you know what? There's 2 days of carnival. So I was like, let's try again Tuesday. But then Tuesday, I had to go to the airport to drop somebody. So again, I missed the Bum Bum Wall.
Missing the Bum Bum Wall again.
I missed it, so I didn't get to see the Bum Bum Wall. Yeah. Which was a bit disappointing, and I wanted to shake my bum bum on the Bum Bum Wall, and I didn't get to do that.
Well, you could have done it, but it would be a bit weird indeed.
Just me on my own, just...
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
I am actually right now, and it looks quite funny.
That's crazy. So yeah, I missed the Bum Bum Wall, people. But it was definitely a good experience. I saw quite a few people I knew. And just brought my drink with me, and, you know, vibing with my two brethren them. And
nice.
Yeah, so St. Lucia was nice. So I did 1 week, and then it was straight to Barbados afterwards. But you know, Barbados for me is like my second home. So you know me, I'm gonna have a time regardless. But yeah, so that was St. Lucia. Ooh. So remember, every time I go away, I feel like I've always got some sort of like story that involves a bit of drama.
Oh, of course, I was waiting for it.
Yeah, I almost forgot. So I flew to St. Lucia like the Wednesday after Carnival to go back to Barbados. So initially my flight was like 4:30 p.m. Yeah. When I first booked it. And then I'm checking flights, maybe 3-4 months down the line, because somebody else needed to book a flight and they wanted to be on my flight. So then I'm checking and I'm not seeing a 4:30 flight online.
Oh,
I'm seeing...
What?
Yeah, I'm seeing, I think it was like 3:50 or 3:20 or something like that. It was like 3-something p.m. So I'm like, what's going on here? So obviously, naturally, I've emailed the company, and they've said to me, oh no, you know, you're on the free something flight. So they've changed the time of the flight and they've not emailed me. They've not updated me at all. They've just changed it. So now imagine if I got to the airport late and I've missed my flight. They're going to be like, oh, well, that's your fault. Do you know what I mean? And I would have lost all that money. So anyway, I think it was like the day before I was flying or on the morning, something said to me, check the time of your flight again. They had changed the flight back to 4:30.
Wow.
Make it make sense.
Well, if you didn't know, nothing would have changed.
Yeah, I just would have been early. So that's not even the worst of it. So I get to the airport now, and they're telling me, oh, yeah, the flight's delayed. We're not sure how long it's delayed for, but it's looking like till maybe about 6 p.m. I'm thinking, 6 p.m.? And I was at the airport on my own as well. I wasn't sitting with anyone.
Boring.
So it's like, you know, if you're with somebody else, you know, you can just chill with them, banter, whatever. And across the road from the airport, they have like a bar. Yeah. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm just going to chill by the bar. Just got my laptop out, started watching stuff like series on there. Well, whatever. So they said to me, come back at a certain time and then we can, you know, give you an update. So I went back and they're like, yep, the flight's delayed even further. You know, come back in an hour and check again.
I hate when it happens.
Yo. I went back now, and this was, I think, like 7-something p.m. now. And they're like, okay, yep, your flight has just left St. Lucia. It's on its way to Barbados.
Oh, my God.
It needs to pick up, it needs to drop people off in Barbados. Then it needs to pick more people up, bring them to St. Lucia. And once that happens, then you guys can all board and then go to Barbados.
So they were basically behind the flight.
Yeah. I'm like, yo. So then I went back across the road to the bar, sat there, got food from the bar, absolutely awful, waste of money. And I didn't even really want to drink too much because I had been drinking for like a week straight and I was just like sick of alcohol. So anyway, a guy came over, I would say it was maybe like 8 something.
Jesus.
Maybe. And then he was just like, yeah, you know, the flight's almost here, you know, you can come through and start going through immigration, etc., etc. So yeah, we got to Barbados like so late. I had car hire, so the car hire guy was like ready to, you know, drop the car to me at the airport, etc., etc. But obviously I kept keeping him updated. But because it started to get so late, the guy was just like to me, yo, is it alright if I just leave the car at the airport for you? And he literally just left the keys inside the car.
Love it. I
was literally just like, yep, sure, no problem, do that.
Yeah.
So
not a bad shout.
So I think I got to Barbados like after 9 o'clock, bro.
Wild.
That's insane. And then they're like to me,
was 4.
Yeah, they're like to me. So I said, oh, because obviously, you know, within Europe, if your flight is delayed by 3 hours or more, you get compensation. So they were like, oh, it has to be delayed by, I think, 5 hours or something for you to get compensation. I'm like, what?
Yeah, man.
Are you being serious? It's different in the Caribbean. They don't have the same rules, whatever. And then when I looked on their website, the compensation they give you is literally just credit or points.
Otherwise, they would go bankrupt. You know this. You can imagine this.
This is
true.
Would
still bankrupt.
This is true because they're always late. So I'm not even going to bother trying to claim anything. I can't be bothered. It is what it is. But that was my drama. And I was just like, because on a Wednesday during Crop Over period, you know, it's Soca State of Mind, I was like determined. I was tired as hell, but I was determined to go out. So I literally got in, showered, ate, and was back on the road again, back to Soca State of Mind. And people were like, wow, we did not expect you to make it tonight. I was like, yo, I'm outside.
Epic.
I outside. So yeah, so that was my bit of drama for the trip. Nice. Yeah, which was really annoying. And obviously it's hot as shit. Excuse my language, I just swore. You know, so you're sweating and then you're getting irritated because you're hot. And yeah, it was long. And then it started peeing down with rain. And I was just like, Lord, give me strength. God. And then 100%. They were talking about the flight might get cancelled. I was thinking, yo, can we not do this? Because I don't want to spend another night in St. Lucia. Like, even though St. Lucia's beautiful, I had my itinerary planned for Barbados. And you know, I think me and you are kind of similar at that. Like, when we have like something planned out, it needs to go to plan. Like, if it doesn't go to plan, it's like we're like all over the place.
Yeah. At the very least, you're pissed. At best. No, exactly.
Literally. But I made it in the end. I was happy. I was thankful. And then also because the weight restrictions are more strict, they're a lot stricter on these smaller airlines. I had to like pay for my hand luggage to be checked in because it was too heavy to take. So they were like to me, oh yeah, your bag might not make it on the same flight as you. So I'm like,
no, bro.
Okay. So then I'm like, oh well, how will I know if my bag's not gonna make it on the flight? They said, oh, when you land in Barbados, you'll know. Huh?
Yeah, of course.
What do you mean? When I land in Barbados, I'll know. So what, like nobody can tell me beforehand? Because obviously you guys got to load up the plane, so you know if it's going to make it or not. So you can like get a message to me, like tell one of the air hostesses, all right, can you call this person and tell them their bag's not going to make it, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But luckily, both of my bags made it. I was so happy. It was like I won the lottery. Because
I swear they put them on first because they didn't want to have to deal with you, probably.
Literally, and I'm glad for that, because I literally, if I didn't get my bags, I would have had no clothes for the trip. Oh my God. Because I couldn't put anything in my backpack, because my backpack's got like a laptop in it, and plus they've got weight restrictions. Do you know what I mean? It couldn't be more than 4 kilos. My laptop alone weighs about 4 kilos. So it was just like, yeah, that was crazy. But yeah, St. Lucia was vibes. And then Barbados, I had a great time. For me, this trip to Barbados was probably the most successful one that I've had so far. And I'll tell you why. Obviously, I DJ'd with Colours again on the road, which was great. But I also got to play at one of my favourite fetes. And it's a local fete as well, Soca State of Mind. I got to play the day before I left the island, which was absolutely amazing. And I got great feedback from my set as well. Obviously, I warmed up. And it actually, like, people came in from early, you know. So I played, I think it was 10 till 12. And from, like, 10:30, there were quite a few people in there. I was like, damn.
You're not playing to the bar staff this time.
Literally, because you know me, I always play to walls and bar stuff. Apart from at Antilliaanse Feesten, but we'll talk about that later on. Yeah. But I was shocked, and I spoke on the microphone with my English accent, you know.
Love it.
Here and there, maybe put on a little Belgian accent, then I apologise for it afterwards because I know it's terrible. But yeah, it was great. Barbados, I want to give an honorary mention to 2 fetes. Actually, no, 3. No, 2. Booze and Bacchanal is like my new favourite boat ride for Crop Over. My new favourite one.
Nice.
So big up Scooby and the team. Booze and Bacchanal was vibes. I went for the first time last year and it was epic, and I said I'm never missing Booze and Bacchanal again.
Nice.
So yeah, that was great. And Bliss, I've never been to Bliss in my life. It's an all-inclusive party, so include your food, include your drinks, whatever. And Bramble, our good friend Bramble, has told me about Bliss because he used to go all the time, and he told me how good of a fete it was. But I had never gone because, you know, it's probably like 160 US or something. So I have to limit the amount of all-inclusive parties I go to because, as I said before, my pockets are not long. But I managed to get in for free because Super Nitro was DJing at Bliss, and I got in as his +1. Bliss is an epic party, bro. Like, I would suggest for anyone, if you're under 25, don't go. Don't go, please.
Oh, okay.
We don't need children in the parties. But it's yeah, it's a more mature, so I'd say it's like 25+ event, and it was epic. The food was nice, premium drinks. Yeah, it was epic. So definitely, Booze and Bacchanal, Bliss, never, ever, ever miss those parties. Never. Lost in Paradise was good as well. I enjoyed DJing on the truck with Colours. I hosted for myself again this year. Yeah. That and I didn't, so 4-day morning, obviously I've only ever been with Colours. I've never been with any other band for 4-day morning.
Yeah.
This year I decided to change and do a private jump. So I did a private jump with Native. It was a very different experience because obviously I'm used to being on the road, going through town, etc, etc. I had fun, don't get me wrong, but I definitely missed being on the road. I can't lie to you, because obviously with a private jump, it's just you and the people in your band. That's it. You don't get to see the spectators on the side. You don't get to see your other friends in different bands. So that was a bit different for me, but it was still good. But I think next year I might want to be back on the road, but I'm not sure. I'll make that decision next year. But yeah, I had a great time in BIM. Great time. Road March results didn't shock me either. I knew all three of these would place, but first place was Lead Pipe with Tech Charge. Absolute banger.
Absolutely.
Banger. Probably my favourite song for the season, can't lie.
Yeah, and it sticks.
Yeah, definitely. And that has actually left Barbados as well. So that gets played a lot in the UK. Since I've come back, I've heard DJs that would never normally play like the new Beige and stuff, they're playing Tech Charge. So I'm just like, yes, thank the good Lord. Second place was Jordan English with Darkers. So
I got my Darkers on.
Yeah. So when I was out there, it was between, like, nobody knew who was going to win, but they knew first and second was going to be Darkers and Tech Charge, but they didn't know which order it was, because every single party you went to, those two songs were just played over and over and over and over again, for sure.
Nice.
And then in third place, we had Lil Rick with Call 911.
Yeah, also a big tune.
Yeah, love that. So, yeah, very happy with the Road March results. Didn't get any shockers at all. Yeah, so that was Barbados.
So we did ask our good friend Bramble as well to do a quick review on his experience. He also went to Barbados, and he always writes a huge review of all his like events that he went to, all the songs that he listened to, all the DJs that were performing, all the producers that produced. So let's listen to Bramble for a couple of minutes and listen to his experience.
Mm-hmm.
Before I start my mini review, I need to thank Soca Chronicles for having me have a little segment on their show once again. So once again, I went to Crop Over Festival from about mid-July to a couple of days after Kadooment. So first of all, my first fete I went to was Weeting. They were celebrating 10 years, which is like a powder, like a paint fete. Like basically the Juve jump. It was, that's probably like the best event I went to, even above 4-day, and probably better than Kadooment Day this year. That was probably the best event I went to. Then I went to Tipsy, which is like a concert fete, all white performances from Edwin, Rick, Fayan, Bungie, Double M, Jordan English, Mo. The fete was really good. I think the best performance was probably by Fayan and Bungie. Double M was good as well. Then I went to Soca State of Mind, which is like a local fete in the Kensington car park. I really enjoyed that fete. That's probably like the best local fete I went to. Then I went to Only Soca, which was good. Another little nice local event. Then I went to Soca on the Hill, which is another like concert fete in St. Peter, Farley Hill. It was good. It wasn't as best as some years, but I still had a good time with my cousins. Then I went Sugar Sundays, Crossfire. Obviously Crossfire, that's my favourite soca group, so I had a great time seeing them perform. Then I went to Crush Cruise. First time this fete happened, and probably one of the best cruises I've been on for a long while, and I'm glad my friends convinced me to go to that one. Then last lap I went to Blended Utopia. First time I went there, I was highly impressed. Then I went to Mudmosa. I usually enjoy this fete, but this year, please have artificial grass if you're gonna have the fete in St. John. Jamming, absolutely amazing. First time I went to that cruise. Then I went to Lost in Paradise, all-inclusive drinks fete. Great fete. Big up Just Jay and all the promoters. This year I jumped with 4-day. I went with Native, which was in Bushy Park. I'm glad I did that. Amazing time with 4-day. Kadooment, once again I went with Aura. This year they had 2 days, so they did Sun Mass, which was on Sunday, 10 out of 10. Kadooment, I think a lot of people were tired, but I still had a great time. And yeah, I'll give my Crop Over experience, I'll give it a 9 out of 10.
Wow, I was not expecting that from Mimosa with all the mud and all the nonsense, man. Jesus. That's also expensive, I think, right?
Yeah, Mimosa's 160 US.
Ooh.
Yeah,
that's
was not happy. I was not happy with Mimosa at all.
No, I can't imagine.
But I was smart and I brought my shoe covers.
You knew.
I had my shoe covers on, and so many people came up to me. Oh my God, where did you get those from? Where did you get those from? I wish I had those. Oh, can you lend me your shoe covers?
Wild.
Bro, do you know what? I'm hustling. Next year I'm hustling.
I was going to say, bring a couple.
That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to sell them.
Yep.
Make money.
Yep. That's 100%.
Yeah.
That's your trip to Grenada.
Definitely. 100%. I'm going to sell them for like 20 Bajan. That's what, 10 US?
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's all right. Yeah.
Yep.
That's it. I'm going to make
an
money.
event that is $160, yeah. 100%.
Literally, I'll make my money back quick time. But man, I was disappointed with Mimosa because last year I went for the first time. I had a blast. And like people, so many people were complaining. It ended up on Follow Soca. There were people like sliding. We were like pigs in the mud, bro. Literally,
yeah,
I felt like Peppa Pig. Honestly.
Well, back to England, I guess.
Trust me, crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
So big up Bramble for the review once again.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Exactly. Yeah, 100%. And then it's time to move to Grenada.
Yeah, boy. I mean, I didn't go to Grenada. So I think you should take this one, Arkayo.
Okay, well, I didn't go to Grenada either. But my God, did they have a good year for music. Because there was a fight on the road for the best song. And all of them should have won because, my God... You have Capital, you have... Well, I'll just go with the top three. On the third place, for the Road March, it was Grease It by Dread Lion. And the number one and number two was a very tight race.
Oh, yes.
But number two, my personal favorite... Well, I say that, but everything is my favorite at this point. Payroll by Muddy. First, Burial, Lil Kerry.
Yep.
What a tune. And then actually, for the Power Soca Monarch, Muddy won the Payroll.
Yep.
I was completely expecting Burial to win that. Lil Kerry, but here you go. And Groovy was won by Mr. Golden Downing Greens. Yeah, all good music, and that's just like a couple of names of good tunes. If you want to listen, make sure you go on SoundCloud or whatever like mix platform you like. Find those Grenada mixes and my God, enjoy those because I do still up to today and I probably will do for the next couple of months.
Definitely.
And as Lil Kerry won the Road March with Burial, I think we should, go to music for a second before we continue with Antilliaanse Feesten and Notting Hill and just dedicate our Song of the Month to the song.
Yeah, boy.
All right, well, let's listen to Lil Kerry with Burial.
This is the Song of the Month.
Bless don't know. Argument, that don't know. Bless don't know. Burial, no. Everything's been in the air like a ransom. Head hot up, me no match up, me no come down. Man a real bad job, never bad. Everything up over your head now. Over your head now. Over your head now. Cover your head. See them up over your head now. Over your head now. Over your head now. Cover your head. We just smash it up till it's over, till it's over, till it's over. Hopeless turn it over, turn it over, turn it over. Mash it up till it's over, till it's over, till it's over. Hopeless turn it over. Fill my cup, run it over. So grimy, I'm so grimy, I'm so grimy. Got my mask on me, got the job on me. And anytime that I give the best of me. And when I'm done with them believers, go co-sign me. Grenade, I pull up in a drop the bomb and I gone. Grenade, if it's job they want, then give them job in the front. Grenade, if it's mass they want, then give them mass in the front. Grenade, no city born is me, you don't spawn it down. Burial, no. Everything's been in the air like a ransom. Head hot up, me no match up, me no come down. Man a real bad job, never bad. Everything up over your head now. Over your head now. Over your head now. Cover your head. Swing them up over your head now. Over your head now. Over your head now. Cover your head.
That was our Song of the Month. Burial. Big tune. I wish I was like at an event with that song because where he was performing must have been madness.
Trust me. Madness, I tell ya.
Exactly, and I like myself some madness. Anyway, we're now entering the European side of Carnival.
Oh, yes.
Starting off with the Belgium Antilliaanse Feesten, where a certain podcast host and / international DJ was actually performing.
Damn. Yep. Yep. So, of course, you guys, if you've been listening for the past year, you remember that the last Antilliaanse Feesten last year, Arkayo made a schoolboy error and booked his accommodation. Basically, he booked his accommodation on the moon and had to take a rocket to get to the festival.
Literally.
So, of course, you know, he learned his lesson and he just drove from the Netherlands.
This time, which was, by the way, it was like 40 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
So, just to add to that, just to compare it, I booked my accommodation in Antwerp, which is the same to saying like, oh, I'm having an event in the UK. Let's see what's in the middle. Oh, it's Leeds. Let me book my accommodation in Leeds. Not doing any further research where it was. Ends up being in London. And anyway. So, no, this was near Breda, which is actually Dutch.
Yeah.
And I moved to a city in Belgium. Anyway, this year I didn't do that. And we actually had a blast.
Yeah.
And I will say, well, besides you DJing, which was absolutely amazing, because of my mistake last year and because the organizers are listening to this funny and bountiful podcast, we got in backstage.
Oh, yeah.
And because of that, we were able to do a big interview with one of the big names performing. Do you want... Well, actually, we already posted it online already.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nadia.
Exactly. So, let me put it this way. Sharnz had balls enough to knock on the door and ask for an interview. I was about 7 steps behind with a camera. Acting like the camera boy. Hello, hi. Obviously, fangirling the shit out of myself because that's what I do whenever I see somebody Soca famous. So, luckily Sharnz was able to do all the talking and I didn't have to talk because all you would hear is... So, you know, we did a little interview. So I think we should just cut to that interview for a second. It's not long. It's 6 minutes.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy the shit out of that.
For sure.
And actually, for the people on YouTube, we also have visuals for this. So make sure you check your screen as well, where you can see Sharnz in action with Nadia Batson.
Damn.
This is Soca Chronicles.
Welcome, Nadia.
Thank you.
Is it okay if I call you Nadia or Miss Batson?
Absolutely, Nadia is perfectly fine.
Brilliant. So, how are you finding it here in Belgium?
It's so nice.
Yeah?
It really, really is.
Is this your first time?
It really is, yes. It's my
Lovely,
first time.
lovely. Well, welcome. This is my first time in Belgium as well.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Welcome.
Thank you. And I'm really excited to DJ before you. So,
Yes,
yeah,
okay,
but I'll make sure I don't play
great.
any of your songs.
Yes.
I won't make that amateur rookie mistake.
Yeah.
So, let's just start with a simple question. So, how did you get into soca?
You know what? For as long as I can remember, soca has just always been a part of my life because my family loves soca. So it used to be, you know, playing in the household. So growing up as a kid. Soca, and of course, you know, the greats from back in the day, the Baron and Uncle Crazy, and you know, so I grew up knowing and loving soca.
Of course.
So it was destined to be part of my trajectory.
Definitely. Lovely. And who would you say was your inspiration growing up in soca?
You know what? In Trinidad, we are just influenced by so many different cultures. And I think it wasn't just one thing, because I always liked singing and writing, because my mom is a writer. So she would write like short stories and poems. So I know that's where I got that from, the songwriting cap that I wear. And I started off actually singing like casitas, and then I went on to R&B, and then I started doing background vocals for a lot of soca artists. and of course, all of them used to just encourage me to sing, because they would be like, Nadia, you have a really, really good voice. You should.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
I was really inspired by all of these little snippets of my life. It wasn't just like one person or like, you know, one particular experience. I think it was just many things along the way. Yeah.
Nice.
Including not only soca.
Okay, yeah. Do you know what? Because we've interviewed like quite a few soca artists, and a lot of them didn't start in soca. They maybe started in like dancehall, like something else. So it's actually really interesting to see that the same of you influenced by R&B and stuff. And I'm just going to ask you one more question, and this is the question that we ask to everybody we interview. If you could be stuck in a studio with any soca artist, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Oh my goodness.
And when I say you're stuck, it's like there's like a natural disaster outside. You can't go outside. The doors are barricaded, and you're just in there for just a short period. Maybe like 45 minutes, an hour. So who would it? It's a tough question, I know.
Yeah, because, and I'll tell you why, because I'm such a fan of so many other artists as well, that I like different artists for different things.
Okay.
There are some artists I admire their songwriting capabilities. There's some artists I admire their stage performance. Like even like someone like Marshall, who I admire just, you know, his method of doing things. So that's a real tough one. That really is a tough one.
Yeah. Normally I don't allow people to choose more than one. I tell them off. But because it's you are the queen, I will allow you to choose as many as you want. Okay, let's limit it to like
I think
3.
3? Okay, all right, okay. I could go over 3. Yeah. I would have to say King David Rudder.
Okay, yeah.
I would absolutely, oh my goodness, because just him as a songwriter, if I could, his brain is just wired differently, and I would love to kind of get into his brain.
Okay, nice.
Of course, Marshall as well.
Yep.
Of course. Who else? Oh my gosh! Oh gosh. I would. Who would I want to?
We can stick to 2 if you want.
Yeah, we can stick to 2 for now. If before we end off, I think of someone else, because and like I said, it's just because of the fact that I admire so many different artists for so many different things.
Definitely.
Yeah. That's the reason why.
No, and I've just put you on the spot as well. So I know when I'm put on the spot, my mind just goes blank, and I literally cannot think.
Yes.
But yeah, that's it. And last question: what advice would you give to anybody who is sort of upcoming in the soca scene and they, you know, want to flourish and be successful?
Take it seriously.
Yeah.
Take it seriously. I think there's always been this huge misconception that soca is easy. So people think, just sing and jump and wave and no. That's if you approach soca like that, you're not gonna be successful.
Of course,
and because the genre is growing so much, I feel as though people need to kind of tap into that and understand that you need to. And as cliche as it may sound, keep practicing your craft.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? The artist that I am today is definitely not the artist that I was 10 years ago.
Of course.
I still, you know, every day, every time I'm on stage, I learn different things.
Yeah, definitely.
Every new market that I touch, I see different things. So I'm able to apply it to my craft. It's just about taking it seriously.
Definitely.
You know, yes, we have a lot of fun because our music is party music and our music makes people feel good.
Definitely.
But we do have to understand the business of it as well and take it seriously.
Definitely. Perfect. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking the time.
No problem.
And I look forward to your performance.
Yes.
Lovely.
I'm excited.
This is Soca Chronicles.
What an amazing interview. Like, oh my God. I was so nervous. So, although
same.
Arkayo said that I had the balls to go and talk, when I tell you, I was so scared and nervous. But I said, you know what? We have to do it because we've never, like, interviewed someone in person. Like, we've never done that before. And we were prepared. You brought the microphones, everything. So I was like, we can't flop. And obviously it was getting closer and closer to showtime for her. So it was like, if it's now or never.
Yep.
I had to pull out my big girl drawers or my big girl pants, whatever you want to say.
I left mine home.
Yeah. And I just went and Nadia was so lovely. She was just no problem, you know. Lovely. Absolutely. I love her. Love her.
100%.
And Antilliaanse Feesten, I had a time.
Big
Trust
up.
me, Pella, we love
man.
you. We
100%.
love you. Next year, make sure you are at Antilliaanse Feesten. If you do not go, never listen to our podcast again because we don't like you. We don't like you. We do not like you.
And to convince you even more, I'm just going to say the food was great. The drinks were amazing. And actually, you don't have to wait that long for drinks. There's so many different types of music. It's all oriented to the Caribbean. It's amazing, man. Yeah. Actually, just to say, the night before Nadia was performing, they had Michael Tesha on stage. So, you know, and actually they had the vibe, was New Vibes also on there as well.
Yep.
So there's a lot of international soca artists and bands there. So they had actually a Dominican artist there as well.
Yeah, Carlin XP.
Exactly. So yeah, man. Big festival. Make sure you attend it next time. 100%.
Definitely. But can I give you a fun fact about Carlin XP?
Yes, please.
So, her husband is Cornell Phillip, who's an original member and band leader of WCK. Imagine that.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yep, nor did I. I had never heard of Carlin before Antilliaanse Feesten, but now that I know, I'm going to check out her songs because she was an amazing performer. Nadia Batson's performance, by the way, can we just say how amazing it was?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Absolutely
I don't know
amazing.
where she gets the energy. But I also had the energy somehow.
There we go.
My God, it was very energetic.
Yep.
Loved it.
Crazy. Loved it. I'm going to say one more time. Antilliaanse Feesten, you have to go. You have to.
Yep.
You have to. Can we give them the dates for next year?
We definitely can.
Next year, it will be on the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th of August 2026. So check out their page. I think we should either link their website or link their IG in the description. And the IG maybe, so people can click the IG just to keep in the loop, etc.
Yeah. And do note that if you want to stay all 3 days, there's also a camping. I've seen pictures and videos. That's vibes. That's vibes. I'm not a camping man myself, especially not if it's 40 minutes away from my dear old friend, my bed. But my God, it looks like vibes. Absolutely.
Yeah. Amazing. So please, guys, check it out. We've posted some footage already from the festival on the Soca Chronicles page. Go check that out. Soca_Chronicles on IG. Check that out.
Yes, 100%. Last but not least, we are gonna just quickly discuss our final carnival this month, where also we both attended. Well, I attended and a certain international DJ was DJing. But we're talking about Notting Hill Carnival. So yeah, man. Been to London, not been there since 2019, so good to be back.
Oh yeah.
Was a little man, it's been a time. And I will say this, by the way. What ruined my moment last time was the rain and how cold it was. None of that this year. None of that. The sun was blazing.
Yep.
I loved it.
Yep.
100%.
Yep.
Music was it's such a vibe. Honestly, if you ever think about going somewhere close in Europe, make sure you visit Notting Hill Carnival because it's a vibe. Even if you don't want to jump in a band, there's so many block parties or places you can get some food or get in touch with the culture. It's amazing. Absolutely.
Yeah, but I'm gonna come here and be negative Nancy because I would say if you're coming to Notting Hill Carnival and you love soca music, join a band.
Oh yeah.
You have to join a band, and the reason I say join a band is because there are over 2.5 million people who attend Notting Hill Carnival from all over Europe, all over the world, plus people local people. Plus people from all over the UK as well. So think about it. You're in the streets of West London. There's so many people. There's a lot of the crowds are insane. Okay.
This is true.
So and it takes a long time to get from one place to another because you've got to push through crowds, etc., which is why I say be with a band. So you're behind the ropes, or you're inside the ropes, I should say. and it's you and your band. You can get unlimited walk-ups, you know. If you get the option, it can include your drinks, or you could just bring your own drinks. But the vibe is better when you're with a band. I tell you that from now, because I've had people complain, oh, it's too crowded, there's too many people, I don't like it. Join a band. That's all I'm going to say.
And the only thing I will say to that is it will be very different than Carnival from like in the Caribbean islands.
Exactly.
That's just something I do need to mention. There is, it's very different. It's very different.
Yeah.
There
so don't
is
compare
much more.
it. Yeah.
No. There will be a lot of stormers. There will be a lot of things going on that you were not used to in the Caribbean, and that's all good. That's, you know, you can have it all, I guess. There's definitely been some controversial things happening. Myself, I witnessed a little fight right under the judges' stand.
That was crazy.
That was quite wild indeed. Again, you will not see that in the Caribbean islands. You can see a fight in the Caribbean islands, but not right where the judging point is, I guess.
That's crazy. I've not seen that. I'm betting that band, they're good, because they were banned from, I'm not even going to mention the name of the band, but they were banned last year. They were not allowed to go on the road last year for various reasons. The fact that they had a fight at judging point for all the judges to see, bro, that band ain't going to be on the road next year. I'm telling you that.
Nope.
They ain't going to be on it. And if they are on the road, I will be shocked.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. But yeah, man,
crazy.
It's a good time. It is bare vibes. And it's an experience you need to have at some point.
Definitely.
But I will say you have to be prepared for something a bit busy.
Yeah, very busy. But the events during the run-up to Notting Hill are fab.
Yeah.
So I'm going to mention a few that you shouldn't miss.
Yeah.
Rebel is like the weekend before. So if you can spend a week in London, definitely have to hit up Rebel. Dreamland I didn't make this year. That's another Juve, but it's a popular one.
Oh, there's some stories about that as well, by the way. But we'll see if we want to discuss it later. another episode.
Crazy. They got quite a few boat rides. Remedy have like 2 boat rides. Amnesia, which is normally vibes.
Yeah.
Chocolate Nation team up with Party and Eclipse and do a boat ride. Like, there's so many boat rides that are happening.
Yeah.
So many other events. Olympia. I'm going to give a massive shout out to Olympia. So Olympia did their all-inclusive party Carnival Friday. That party, that's the first all-inclusive Olympia party that I've been to, because the other ones I've been to, they've not been all-inclusive.
Nice.
That wasn't, like, the food choices were epic. The decorations inside the venue, epic. The music, epic. Like, the way people were dressed, epic. The drink selection, epic. Like, the food didn't run out. The drinks didn't run out. Listen, Levels, DJ Levels, big up your... I don't even want to swear, but big up yourself on that. And the whole Olympia team. Olympia was absolutely amazing. Big up yourselves.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Honestly. So if you're at Notting Hill, you can't miss Olympia Carnival Friday. Just saying.
Yep. Noted.
Yeah. And obviously I was on the road with Mangrove the Sunday and the Monday.
Yep.
Big up Mangrove. I had a time once again. This is my 2nd year on the road for Notting Hill Carnival.
Hey.
Had a time. It was great.
Yeah,
Bish
man.
bash bosh. And that's all I have to say about Notting Hill Carnival.
Then I think we've been talking enough anyway, so we're gonna slowly wind down and let you go. I think what is more important now is to listen to our dear friend Super Nitro.
Make sure you check out Soca Chronicles, tag a friend, tell a friend, share the podcast, let people know that this exists, because it's good for the culture, it's good for the vibe, it's good for the energy, it's educational, it's fun, it's funny, it's banterful, and it's good for you to just know a little bit about the people that's making your music and the people that you're involved with listening to.
And with that, I have nothing more to say.
I have a lot more to say, but I'm not going to say it because we don't have time. But yeah, guys.
For another episode.
We'll be back next month. It will be our 4-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Hopefully we have something special. If we don't have something special, then we had the big, massive, huge interview of Nadia Batson.
Exactly.
Which we'll just pretend that was for our 4-year special.
Exactly.
So, yeah now. But yeah, guys, be safe. Look after each other. And we will be back next month. Bye-bye.
See you later.
You've been listening to the Soca Chronicles.